Oh yeah, great anime stories are good, but what about some great animation? This time I picked some underrated as well as some well-known anime that has some mind-blowing animation. Let's go! It's kind of weird to kick things off with a racing anime, but hey, I never recommended a racing anime on my channel. This year, it's set on Robo World, a planet with a trigger-happy military that absolutely does not want racers there. JP, a daredevil driver, doesn't care. He qualified, and so did Sonoshi McLaren, the only other human in the race. Criminals trying to hijack the event and an entire planet's military trying to shut it down, the race becomes something far bigger than anyone bargained for. 7 years, 100,000 hand-drawn frames. That's what Madhouse put into Redline, and you feel every single one of them. Cars don't just move fast, they tear through the screen like the animators had a personal vendetta against your eyeballs. The story is straightforward. JP wants to win and impress a girl. Classic. But it never pretends to be more than that. The characters fit archetypes, but they're entertaining enough that you don't care. Redline is an animation masterpiece, and the effort for it is more than justified. Back in 2020, when everyone was a good boy stuck at home, came an anime that looked like a mix of Hollywood action mixed in with anime. In a lively city of neon screens and glowing ads, a secret world of outlaws called Akudama calls the shots. When authorities set a public date to execute the super killer Cutthroat for his 999 victims, a shady client hires a team of top Akudama to bust him out. An ordinary girl gets dragged into this mess and is wrongly labeled a criminal, now known as Swindler. She has to learn fast to survive with the 6 powerhouse killers while dodging a police force that shoots first. This show is wild, non-stop fun, and I mean that as the best kind of praise. It mixes high-tech city life with crazy game show chaos turned up to the max. Each of the 7 Akudama brings a totally unique flair that makes every scene exciting. But more than anything, it's got this fast-paced Quentin Tarantino movie mixed in with some crazy Michael Bay level action. Now, as a kid who loved Transformers, I can't ask for anything more. You heard that right. I'm bringing in a Lupin movie here. Lupin 3 Goemon's Blood Spray follows Goemon Ishikawa, the stoic samurai of the Lupin gang, as he takes up a bodyguard job for a Yakuza boss. When a terrifying assassin murders his charge, Goemon's honor demands he hunts down the killer, pulling the rest of the crew into a dark, bloody mess along the way. This one goes hard. Lupin 3 isn't exactly known for being gory, but this special throws that out the window completely. Goemon gets the spotlight here, and watching him spiral into this brooding, almost frighteningly serious samurai struggling with defeat and honor is genuinely compelling. This is like the show going from Ocean's 11 to Ninja Scroll pretty quick. What really sells it though is how the animation keeps everything sharp and fluid. Every character's drawn with insane attention to detail, and oh man, the battles are peak. Bring in my boy Xi Jinping and hand him the Best Animation Award because these Chinese animators cooked hard with this one. Legend has it that Monsters once granted certain chosen individuals the powers to master the 5 elements. But to claim that power, they'd have to brave the deadly Foggy Mountains first. Fog Hill of 5 Elements follows one such chosen warrior navigating this dangerous mystical world. This is like Black Myth Wukong of anime. It's got that visual flair no other show in the medium can get. 3 episodes, just 3, and somehow this show still managed to deliver some of the most jaw-dropping fight sequences I've seen in a while. The choreography alone will make you question your life choices. Tracking shots, insane special effects, fluid movement that feels like someone animated a fever dream. The world itself carries this gorgeous art style that genuinely pulls you in, giving off strong Avatar: The Last Airbender vibes mixed in with some sick hand-to-hand combat. Oh yeah, my favorite, Studio Wit gets to do some great stuff. Vivi Fluorite's iSong follows Vivi, the world's first autonomous AI songstress, performing daily in a near-empty theme park with one simple mission: make everyone happy through song. That changes when a future AI named Matsumoto crashes into her timeline with alarming news. In 100 years, AIs will wage war on humanity. Together, the two go back in time to rewrite history. This show is genuinely something else. The animation alone will have you rewinding scenes just to watch them again. The choreography and camera work hit different during action sequences. But what really keeps you hooked is Vivi herself. Watching an AI slowly wrestle with feelings, purpose, and identity across 100 years of experiences is surprisingly compelling. You're genuinely curious whether she can develop something beyond pure programming. Time for some of the best sword fights you're going to see. Kotaro, a young orphan, and his dog survive by stealing in feudal Japan when mysterious assassins from Ming Dynasty suddenly hunt them. After Tobimaru gets poisoned during a fierce attack, Kotaro bribes a quiet ronin named Nanashi with a gem to help them escape. The villains send a terrifyingly skilled swordsman to capture Kotaro for an ancient prophecy, turning their desperate journey way more harder than they thought. So here's the thing, this film came out of nowhere and absolutely slapped. The animation, especially the final set against snow and fire, is the kind of stuff that makes you forget to breathe. The action sequences are clever, fierce, and dripping with artistic direction. Sure, the plot is pretty thin and the characters could use more depth, but that's when the execution is this clean and the sword fights are godly. I don't think it matters. In November 1998, a double homicide shakes Mifune City when Tomoe Enjo flees after killing his mother, except she turns up alive days later. Shiki Ryugi shelters him while Mikaya Kokuto independently investigates the murder at the creepy Ogawa apartment complex. But the more they investigate, the more deep the mystery goes and the more dark secrets they uncover. Paradox Spiral is genuinely something else. The non-linear storytelling keeps throwing you into scenes out of order, and piecing it together feels like solving a puzzle where someone keeps stealing pieces. Frustratingly, but weirdly satisfying. Gooftable's animation occasionally slips, but when it hits, it absolutely hits. Take a look at this apartment fight scene. Now, this is how you do a one-man versus army fight. Or in this case, one woman versus army, because my girl Shiki is badass. New York City has become Hell Salem's lot after a dimensional gateway shattered, trapping humans and crazy creatures together forever. Average guy Leonardo Watch somehow got godlike eyes that see everything, but it made his sister blind. He asks too many questions and crashes into Libra, a secret team of superpowered misfits trying to stop the whole city from exploding into total madness. Studio Bones just said, yeah, let's go insane, and absolutely delivered. The animation isn't just good, every frame of Hell Salem's lot is packed with supernatural chaos, bizarre creature designs, and action sequences so fluid they feel illegal. The storytelling borrows that Bacano-style ensemble approach where everyone matters, and more than anything, it feels like the love child of Bungo Stray Dogs and Bacano. Oh, you know this is one of my favorites. Come on, you know what happens. My boy Denji gets taken on a date by the mysterious and powerful Makima. Just when he swears his heart belongs to her, he meets Reze, a charming cafe worker whose flirty personality completely derails his loyalty. What starts as a classic which girl do I choose situation quickly turns upside down when a new entity called the Bomb Devil makes an appearance. Mappa absolutely went off with this one. The animation is on another level. Denji finally gets drawn in his chainsaw form instead of that awkward 3D model that stuck out like a sore thumb in season 1. The action sequences are genuinely insane. Like, you'll question how anyone even thought of that. Story-wise, it skips the usual shonen formula. Characters don't get lazy flashback dumps. They just exist with this cool sense of mystery that keeps you hooked. Even if you thought this arc was mid in the manga, the movie will change your mind. Fate Stay Night Heaven's Feel 3 Spring Song finishes the wild Holy Grail War story where Shinru, Rin, and Ilya battle the creepy corrupted shadow taken over the city. Friends become enemies, and Sakura is totally losing her fight against the scary darkness inside her, making everything fall apart super fast. But more than anything, my boy Shiru got a new servant, Ryder, and his favorite servant, Saber, is now gone to the evil side. Whenever I do a list like this, you know I'm spamming this movie at number 1. And it deserves it. Ooftable said, "Hold my sake," and just went absolutely wild. Every fight scene looks like someone hand-painted it frame by frame. Shiru unleashing 9 lives blade works against Hercules, the Tosaka sisters going at each other, and the final Saber vs. Ryder is just chef's kiss. This is the Gordon Ramsay of animation. I mean, come on, look at that final battle. Tell me how you're gonna translate this epicness of that into words.